As we're rolling into 2023, the laptop sales are going off. I'm finding laptops for $600, $700, $800 off, and some Apple products for upwards of $1,300 off. I'm going to show you the sales right now, dive right in, and I'm going to show you why I picked these specific ones and why I think they're a good buy for everyday use, gaming, creators, and business owners. Let's dive right in. First and foremost, one of my favorite laptops that money can buy, we have the Asus Republic of Gamer Zephyrus G14, $550 off. This laptop is amazing. Now, this is the RTX 4060 version. So for me, this is the right price point for this laptop. When it came out at a retail price point of $1,600, I was not impressed with this laptop. I did not think it was worth that value. Personally, I thought that the 2022 model was a better buy because it had better performance than this model with the RTX 4060. Now that it's around the $1,050 price point, I'm like, all right, now I would say it's a good buy. Remember, all of these will be linked up in the description below. So if you do want to make a purchase, I would be absolutely honored if you use the links in the description below. It supports my channel, keeps the helpful content coming your way. And if you've liked this video, comment below and let me know, and I will do more like this. I'll keep an eye on the sales. The next up on the list is going to be the Corsair Voyager A1600. Now, the reason this is a great buy, in my opinion, because it is a laptop that is technically 2 years old, the Ryzen 9 6900HS with an RX 6800M and 32 gigs of RAM and a 2 terabyte SSD. This is a killer 3D modeling laptop. If you've watched my channel, you know that for the best SolidWorks laptops, best bang for buck, you want to get a Radeon GPU because it's going to be more cost effective than getting an NVIDIA Quadro, say an RTX A3000 or A5000, right? These are GPUs that will work really good in SolidWorks. They're certified GPUs. This is a non-certified GPU, but the Radeon GPUs over the past couple of years have showed excellent performance inside of SolidWorks and Revit. These programs that, if you're using a GeForce GPU, you might get great results in Autodesk 3ds Max or Autodesk Maya, but you're lagging in SolidWorks. This laptop with this Radeon GPU will be great, and it's $1,000 off. So definitely a killer buy here. Now, next up will be the Lenovo Legion Slim 5. This is the 16-inch model. This is my favorite laptop from 2023 in the compact 14-inch gaming laptop category. You can also get this laptop with an OLED display. Keep in mind, this is not the OLED display equipped version. This is the IPS equipped display. So if you're looking for this laptop with OLED, you're going to pay a bit more. However, if you can skip out on the OLED, this is the Ryzen 5 version, which I think is great performance, good single core performance, matched with the RTX 4060, which gives you that boost in GPU performance, whether you're doing video editing, 3D modeling, motion design, architecture. This is a great compact on-the-go friendly laptop. 16 gigs of RAM and a 512 gig SSD. Keep in mind that SSD is upgradable. However, the RAM is soldered, but a fantastic deal of $350 off. Next, we're looking at the LG Gram 15, $700 off, and the LG Gram 17, $600 off. Now, both of these laptops have great performance specs. We have the i7 processor in both of them. We see the 15 has 16 gigs of RAM, where the 17 has 32 gigs of RAM. Personally, if I was going to buy one of these, I would go for the 17 with that extra bump in RAM for only, let's see how much more. Let's see, we got only $100 more, and you get all that extra RAM. These are going to be laptops where the RAM is soldered to the motherboard. Sorry, I didn't show you that. About $100 more. It's going to be soldered to the motherboard, so getting that RAM in from the factory, ordering it online, having it soldered, the 32 gigs of RAM to me is the way to go. Next up, we have the HP Omen Transcend 14. This is not on sale, but I wanted to include this one. I just ordered this one myself. I'm waiting for it to ship. They've yet to ship. This is a brand new model, never before done by HP. This is the HP Omen Transcend 14. I just wanted to throw this one in there because I'm very excited about it. Got a chance to see it at CES 2024. Got a chance to check out all the latest Intel Core Ultra tech, as well as software applications that Intel is building for creators. If you've yet to watch that video, I'm going to link it up at the end of this video or even right here in the cards. Go watch that video because Intel Core Ultra is more than just a new CPU. It's about Intel investing in AI for the future for creators. And of course, like anything, this first step is going to be kind of uneventful in some ways, but a big deal in other ways. And this is a step towards some great developments for us as creators. Okay, don't want to get too sidetracked, but that one really stood out to me. I'm very excited about this laptop. All right, next up on the lineup is going to be the Razer Blade 14. Now, this is also a 2-year-old laptop. This is the Ryzen 9 6900HX with 16 gigs of RAM. RTX 3080 Ti. Now, off of the face value here, you might say, well, it's last gen for the NVIDIA GPU. However, this 3080 Ti is going to be as powerful as, say, an RTX 4070 or even a 3080, RTX 4070 or even a 4080 that is currently available. This is a very powerful laptop, and you're hard-pressed to get Razer Blades at this price point. So it might make sense for some of you. It might not make sense. You might argue down in the comment section below that this is not a great buy. However, I personally believe that this could be a great opportunity for some specific people who've been looking to get into the Razer Blade but don't want to pay the $3,500 price tag of the latest models. All right, next up, we're going to look at the Apple MacBook Pro 16-inch. These are the Intel versions a couple years ago now, but I know a lot of people who have been looking to get into an old Intel MacBook Pro. I still have people who comment on my best 2015 MacBook Pro video because they don't want to spend all the money to get a new one, but they still want to get into a Mac OS. This is a great opportunity. $1,350 off, making the tag $1,049. Like, these are great performing laptops for graphic design, video editing, digital art, photography. And then also, if you want to step it up a little bit, you can go ahead and get the i9 version. So it's going to come with a more powerful CPU and a more powerful GPU. It's going to be about $400 more for this more powerful i9 version, but man, like, what an opportunity to get into a MacBook Pro at a much more reasonable price point. And these are still going to have great performance. That i9 processor is going to have great performance. It's not going to have as good a battery life as the newer MacBook Pro M1s or the M3s. But really the best bang for buck, in my opinion, is this $1,049 version with the i7 processor. So could be a great opportunity for somebody. Definitely don't want to miss out on that deal. Now, this is a little secret that I've kind of promoted to my audience quite a lot, and that's getting the Galaxy Book 3 360 instead of the Pro 360. Now, you're going to miss out on the 16:10 aspect ratio. I understand that. That's a big benefit to the Pro 360. But you're going to get the same i7 1360p and 16 gigs of RAM for $1,349 instead of $1,899. But on top of that, bingo, bango, ready to go, you are going to get a $450 discount currently at bestbuy.com for this laptop. Absolutely insane. Let's go ahead and see what happens if we upgrade it to a terabyte. So you can go ahead and upgrade to a terabyte of storage for an extra $100. That could be a great buy for somebody. So I couldn't pass this one up. I thought, man, that is a stellar deal that they're pulling off right now. Like I said, as you're rolling in from 2023 into 2024, all these 2023s are going on sale. I just filmed my lineup videos and I was combing through these sales and I thought, man, I've got to make a video on these killer sales right now. Okay, next up is the Lenovo Yoga 7i. I've seen this one on sale for even less money, but here's the i7 version. I'm going to go ahead and click into the i5 version. And if you want to go i5, it's going to have a little bit lower TDP, a little bit lower multitasking performance, but just as good for photo editing, graphic design, digital art. This is a great buy. And especially if you get the i5 with 16 gigs of RAM, for $550, it is an insane buy. But there's both the i7 version if you want to kind of safeguard yourself and get a little bit more single core performance. But honestly, that i5 is just as good, especially with the 16 gigs of RAM. All right, next up is going to be the HP Omen. $300 off the HP Omen with RTX 4070, coming in at the $1,549 price point. This is a great opportunity to get into the Omen. Normally, you can find the Lenovo Legion Pro for about this price point, if not less. I'm going to go ahead and give you a little sneak peek ahead. Where is it? The Lenovo, I think this is it right here. Let's get this pulled up so you can see. Yes, this is it. Okay, so here's the Lenovo Legion Pro 5. It was technically the 5i. This is the i7 13700HX, but it does come with an RTX 4060. Okay, so this is $1,499. So the HP Omen and the Lenovo definitely kind of teeter along the same price point. But if you've been looking to get into the HP Omen, this is a great opportunity. Now, next up, we have Razer Blade with the RTX 4070, both the 15-inch and the 14-inch. If you're looking to get into either of these are a great buy. So really either one, it depends on what you want. I would personally go for the 14-inch model, and you're going to have a little bit extra savings, $400 off instead of $300 off. So make your pick. Oh, actually, sorry, that was opposite. The 15-inch is $400 off. The 14-inch is $300 off. So obviously that 14-inch is a little bit more desirable just based on the price point. And even for me, I think the 14-inch is just a better design. Compact, 16:10 aspect ratio. I really like it. Okay, the Alienware M16 and the Alienware M18. Two great buys. $550 off the M18, $600 off the M16. Holler at your boy. RTX 4080 for $21.99. RTX 4070 for $19.99. Inside of two great laptops. I mean, a 4080 for $21.99. That's a killer price. Absolutely great buy. Something to consider. Remember, all of these will be linked up in the description below. So if you do want to make a purchase, I would be absolutely honored if you use the links in the description below. It supports my channel, keeps the helpful content coming your way. And if you've liked this video, comment below and let me know. And I will do more like this. I'll keep an eye on the sales. It's something fun. I like kind of digging up, and I love the excitement. I love the energy that happens around this when somebody finds a great deal. It's just so encouraging to help somebody find that laptop they didn't think they were capable of buying, and then you show them a great sale and they just like light up. It's awesome. All right, like I mentioned earlier, here's the Lenovo Legion Pro 5i, $1,400. That's a good sale. I wouldn't say that's a great sale, but it is a good sale on the laptop. Now, next up, we have the Asus Republic of Gamers Strix G14. This is a solid sale. This is going to be for somebody who's doing some video editing, some light 3D modeling with that RTX 4050. It's not the most powerful GPU. For me, 3D modeling, I want to be in an RTX 4060 or above. But this is really solid to get you going for some gaming, some video editing, some creator work. And you can always upgrade the RAM later, and that'll give you more ceiling while video editing, during motion design, and also for graphic design work. So Photoshop, InDesign, Illustrator, stuff like that. Okay, next up, we're going to look at the Lenovo Lock. This is one of the best price points I've seen on this laptop for $749. There are models available on Lenovo.com for I think like $809, but they might even be equipped with lower specs than this one. So if I were you, I'm going to link up both the Lenovo website and the Newegg and go ahead and compare prices, because that'll help you understand if like this is a really good deal or not. Links are in the description below if you're ready to check the live pricing or make a purchase. And check out that Intel Core Ultra video. A lot of really cool AI developments coming your way to help you become more efficient as well as more creative as a creative professional, or even an amateur professional wanting to move their creative work to the next level. I'll see you guys in the next video.